Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Jesus Steve, my return subscribers. God bless you. My new viewers, you're welcome. If this is your first time of viewing my channel, you're welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and share my videos, and don't forget to comment nicely. Okay, so I've been hearing a lot of gist about Olori Mariam. She did this, she did that. She's the reason why Queen Naomi's funfair didn't go well, allegedly. Blah 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 blah. KKK by Kent and all that. Okay, so the issue is that they said that right from day one, Olori Marian, according to what they said, allegedly doesn't want that before the king married her, that she told the king that, I don't mind that you're going to marry other women, but let it be that, oh, everything that you have with your ex is over. Do you understand? And I don't want, I'll come in and I'll be the Yeoluwa of Ile-Ife. If there's any other title, that at least I will head the women. That's what she meant. That the king can marry any other woman, but she doesn't want to hear that. When Naomi came back to the palace, and you all can remember that they already said that her girlfriend who released that voice note, that when she called the voice note, that when she called the king to ask Ooni of Ife why he didn't choose her instead of her, why he chose Olori Mariam instead of her. And in that voice note, you all heard that she was telling Ooni of Ife all kinds of things about Olori Mariam, how fetish she is, how she's always behaving like she doesn't know what she's doing, how she overshadowed her and took him away, you know, that she has planned all this from the onset, like from their from their side, that they know how to catch men, how she has given birth to other children, married before. Why did Ooni of Ife choose Olori Mariam and not her? you know she was trying to gossip to Ooni of Ife about Olori Mariam. So at the end of the day, I don't know how the voice note got leaked. People now started hearing her gisting Ooni of Ife about Olori Mariam. Anyways, I don't know if she later called Olori Mariam to apologize for what she said. But the truth is that after everything, the king married Olori Mariam. And the thing is that she also said that, is it because that Olori Mariam, gifted Ooni of Ife a shopping mall, and that was it. Is it because Olori Mariam has money? She's not always asking for money. She's even the one that is bringing out her own money. Is that why you choose that and all that? So she was just lamenting in that voice note, and people were like, oh, somebody's friend, you know and all that. And when Ooni of Ife married Olori Mariam into the palace, I mean, she was, no, everybody knew her as the palace people knew her as a very shy person. And during that period, most of the people attest, because uh, blogs blogs were going, as in bloggers were carrying a lot of gist about people that have been coming to the palace even when Queen Naomi was there. And you all can remember that Queen Naomi has not even said what she saw, that actually made her to carry her bag and baggages and left the palace without looking back. Like till today, she has not opened her mouth to say this was what she saw. And the gist that the bloggers has been carrying, Olori Mariam's face has never been shown that she once visited the palace before the king married her. The other blogs, what they've been carrying is Olori Ashley. Of course, Olori Ashley, she has things that she does in the palace, so she's always there 247. Olori Ronke comes as a friend, or she's also from royalty. Olori Toby comes as a lover girl, a student, a queen who came to visit the palace, who came to tour and all that. So, but other queens, no other remaining queens, nobody ever saw them in the palace. And so people were now asking, how is it that Olori Mariam is the problem of Queen Naomi? How do you think that she's the one that is carrying Queen Naomi's problem on her head? Because even when Queen Naomi visited the palace for Ooni of Ife's opening of the Ojaja estate with Prince Tade. It was only Olori Ronke and Olori Toby, I think, was there. If I can, no, Olori Ronke and Olori Temitope. Olori Mariam was not even in sight. They said she was pregnant then, and during that period, as she was experiencing difficulties, because a woman who gave birth for a very long time, once you want to come and give birth again, once you are ready to give birth again, if it, it's used to feel like it's your first pregnancy. So this particular pregnancy disturbed her so much, for her to even come out, was just like, for her to even stand up and go out with the king for some functions that they have already said she will go with the king, was even by God's grace. So that particular day she was so sick she couldn't make it to the Thanksgiving service, so she was even at home. So now bloggers are now carrying it as they were saying that, oh, Lori Mariam warned the king that she doesn't want to see Queen Naomi in that axis. She doesn't want to, see. It's enough that, okay, people already are saying that, oh, that Queen Naomi is coming back, still calling her the Elu of Ile-Ife, still tagging her to the palace, that she doesn't want to see her and her son around that place. Okay, Olori actually was not around because I think that was the period she gave birth, so she was still in the UK. And Olori Toby, yes, Olori Toby was around, but with her children, so she didn't come for the Thanksgiving service, but she was around with her kids. So when they said that was what Olori Mariam said to the king, that she doesn't want to see Queen Naomi around there, that whenever she sees Queen Naomi around there, she won't be happy, and like all that. So they now felt like, oh, it was because of the things Olori Mariam said that made Queen Naomi, when she went for because it was after she came for that Thanksgiving service, that the next week, that weekend, they went for the fun fair to feed 5,000 children and give some free education in Ibadan, Islamic school Ibadan. That was where they were supposed to have the event. So they said they have already heard some people said it was a demonic attack, because they had securities, everything put in place. Queen Naomi went to the radio. Alhaji, this is something Alhaji organizes. Like, he has been doing this. That's Agidigbo's owner. This is something they've been doing for a very long time. So, like, they said it was a demonic attack, because, like, how come Queen Naomi has been, doing fun fair for children, orphans, widows for a very long time. So why was Ibadan own different? She's been organizing things like this for a very long time. So they said it was a demonic attack, and they were now looking, oh, where is it coming from? Was it from the palace? Because when Queen Naomi came for the opening of the estate, she was looking happy, the king was looking at her, they saw the excitement. Even a lot of people that were there left everything that they were left the praises they were they weren't even listening to the anchor, the pastor, they weren't even singing praises. All their attentions were on Queen Naomi. Like, everybody's attention was on Queen Naomi and Prince Tade. So it didn't sit well, according to them, allegedly. It didn't sit well with Olori Mariam, like, and others. So they now went spiritual that's what they were saying, to attack Queen Naomi's funfair. Now they cannot attack her direct, because she's fire. So they went through the stuff that she arranged for children, so that there will be problem in the midst of everybody. It will be disorganized, there will be a lot. So, like, through that event, Queen Naomi will be put away for the rest of the life. Like, they don't like seeing her, according to what they said, that they don't like seeing Queen Naomi coming around. They don't want her to come around, the palace. Whatever it is the king is doing for her, he should do for her from afar. So immediately that thing happened, thankfully people were praying for her. Churches, she has gone for this Pastor Jerry's church program, she knows Pastor Jerry. They were all praying for her. People were interceding for her. And because of her kind heart, Queen Naomi has done a lot for people already. So this particular one will not stop God from having mercy. So a lot of people were pleading on to the state government, the governor, on Queen Naomi's behalf, pleading to the king. Even the mom came out crying. So people felt for her, and at the end of the day, after spending like few weeks in the Agodi Correctional Center, they released them, and they were able to settle the problems. Because how is it that parents with their right senses were throwing their children over the fence? It was not ordinary. Like, that this is a toddler, you just for 5,000 naira for food. How? So they now said it was a spiritual attack on Queen Naomi, and thankfully she won. God helped her and all that. So like the gist has been just be going on. I was just wondering, but to me, I just feel like all the queens are so. I used to say it's not like I'm not for anybody, I'm for everybody. Queen Naomi is doing well on her own. The king, nobody tells the king what to do. He's a king. He's a traditional king. Like, everybody respects him. He gives what belongs to Caesar. So nobody dares him. And he's a family person. He loves his children. He loves not like he loves their baby, their mothers, but he loves his children. For the sake of his children, he can forgive their mom and everything. So, like, nobody tells the king what to do. So people saying that, the Olori Mariam and others, they now use the opportunity to tell the king, no, we don't want this. Like, when Queen Naomi came for the function, she stole the occasion, she stole the time. Everybody were just on her, that they don't want this. Like, they said allegedly that they were persuading the king to tell because for a very long time the king didn't say anything, the palace didn't say anything. So the palace didn't say anything. So like most people were like trying to call out the king at that period. So the king was under pressure to disassociate himself from Queen Naomi and anything that concerns whatever she did, her funfair. Before all these people will now use their anger and attack the Ife palace. So he was under pressure, and they said the other queens were calling him, now this is the opportunity for you to tell them that Queen Naomi is you're no longer in love with Queen Naomi, she's no longer married to you, and all that, disassociate yourself from her. So they said the king was under pressure, and according to them, that Olori Mariam was the head treasurer. So that was when the palace media now released the statement that a lot of people it didn't sit well with a lot of people. They were like, if you had wanted to do this, a lot of Queen Naomi's fan must still be now that she is going through a lot. Because even that period, we heard that she fainted like twice in the center, and they had to rush her to the hospital, the center hospital, and all that. They didn't allow them see her parents, her siblings, her mom and her son. They didn't allow her see. Throughout the Christmas period, it was all chaotic, and a lot went down. Now they are boiling it down to Olori Mariam allegedly and all that. But I still think like it is just neutral. Nobody tells the king what he wants to do. Even if he still wants to bring back Queen Naomi to the palace, it is left for him. Nobody tells him what to do, who to marry. And of course, he listens only to the Ifa priest and some of his advisors, but not women telling him what to do, telling him who to love, telling him who to bring in. I'm sure they must have discussed all this. So, and people were like, why did they release this statement now? That was when they now said the king, it was written on Punch that, the king said, we are no longer married. I am setting Queen Naomi free. So, but now we are still hearing that he has not set her free totally, but he has disassociated himself from Queen Naomi, and Queen Naomi doesn't have anything to do with the palace, which was what Queen Naomi wanted. She doesn't want to have anything to do with the palace. The king finally granted her that one, but not her freedom. Anyways, guys, I don't want this video to be too long. I will come back to finish the other gist that I had. Thank you so much for always coming around for view my channel. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like and share my videos. Thank you.